Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Carter James Ranch. This is Robbie Ballard. Hey, last day of October. Happy Halloween to everyone. Be safe trick-or-treating. Had a glorious day weather-wise here in southeast Kansas. About 70 degrees. Brisk morning. Get down kind of cool tonight. But over here at the ranch, just getting a couple things ready for this winter. Getting our Greg Judy bale roller ready to go for the winter, getting it over here. We're working on getting some more hay, as we are going to be getting more cattle here in the next coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. I want to show you, I've featured these cattle that are in the back of the property a few times, but they are getting ready to get out of here. I'll show you what the owner's got set up. He's got a little corral up here by where we've been watering them, and they've been setting out some grain. So we've only got, let's see, we got 6 of them in here, so that leaves 7 of them are way out in the field out there. So we gotta get them comfortable with coming up, get them in there, and then they'll get them hauled off and get them out of here. So I'm looking forward to them getting out, giving that pasture about 30 days rest, getting some water on it with some rain. So then we'll start grazing it a little bit through November. But just a beautiful day. I'm gonna insert a picture I took today of one of our steers out grazing in the pasture. He just looked phenomenal. Still has got a pretty slick hide. He needs to start getting his winter coat, but he just looked awesome. So I'm just walking out here down the driveway. I was going to show you where the herd was. And I was also going to show you, we've added a few more south poles to the herd here at the ranch. So I'm going to stop here. Hopefully you can see them. They're out there on the hill out there. So that's the current herd, and basically what we've added is we've added 4 moms and their babies. There's a gentleman here locally I've met who's a South Pole guy, and he's looking to downside his herd a little bit, just with kind of the year it's been, kind of a drought year, pretty tough. So he was looking to get rid of a few animals. So I'm looking to build our herd. So I'm gonna walk in here and show you these gals. So this right here is number 60, but he named her Nona. She's actually a registered South Pole. She's the only, she's the only 100% registered animal. The 3 other mamas, 2 of them are unregistered, and then 1 of them is 50% registered, meaning her mother was not registered, but the bull was a fully registered bull. So that means the offspring gets 50%. So that's number 30. And then they were all, their offspring, the ones that are 50%, will be 75% registered. So it's kind of weird. I kind of initially started out thinking I wanted to have 100% fully registered all the time, but this was a good opportunity to grow the herd, and especially locally here, close to where we are. And so sometimes you do it like that. It doesn't always work out exactly how you want to. But I want to show you. So Nona's getting some mineral. We've gotten warm again, about 70 degrees. So the flies have kind of made a comeback. You'd think the 2 nights we had to freeze in, they'd kind of send them away, but it didn't. So there's number 96 and her calf, which is a heifer calf. I'm gonna try to talk loud while the camera's pointing away from me. You can see number 30. Number 30 is here in the back. She actually has horns. So I know that's a fairly rare trait, but I felt bad. Today we actually had them, they couldn't fully dehorn her, meaning taking all the horns off, but we did have them clipped. We did have them clipped off just because they were at a point. So, and then they cauterized them. And you know what? Well, as I was talking, she actually just got kind of aggressive with one of the other little bull calves. So she might be a little grouchy. She's not feeling too well. But that's number 30 right there. So I don't know if you can see her horns. They're just cut off. They're not sharp. So this is actually her little heifer calf right here. Here's a little bull calf. He looks good. So this is his mama. She's 634. She looks nice. She's got a tilted udder, so she doesn't have a great udder. So, but she's put off. She's actually number 30's mother. So we have her, number 30, and then we've got 30's heifer calf right here. So these are the 8 that we've added to the herd. Look at him, he's cute. Cute little guy. So we're just trying to get them comfortable here in the corral. We're gonna keep them here for a couple days. Let's see here, probably through tomorrow, and then we're gonna get them out with the rest of the herd. We actually had the herd along this fence line so I could get used to those animals, and they did well. So we'll get them out there. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of jostling. That's one reason why I wanted to have number 30's horns cut. They came to a point, I just didn't want her to, in an act of just playing around or horsing around, gouge anybody, and then I never want to get hurt either. So that's where we are. Pretty excited. Pretty excited to add these guys. So tomorrow, these mamas have never had any type of vaccinations. I'm not 100% you need to vaccinate everything all the time. Just coming to a new farm, I'm always a little nervous about any respiratory issues they may have, or specifically blackleg. I was speaking with the owner about it, and he thought that blackleg might really only be a concern in the spring. Blackleg is something they can catch that's in the soil, and if they get it, it's fatal. It's fatal. It can kill the most healthy animal fast. I've heard as quick as 8 hours. So I know a lot of people who don't vaccinate for that, but being new, I don't want to risk it. So we'll get them. We're going to work them through tomorrow. I'm actually going to give some of the calves a couple vaccines. The calves are 3 to 6 months old, so they've already taken a lot of their mama's antibodies. That usually happens in the first 8 weeks. So I was noticing their day. Let's see, they've been here 2 days now. I was noticing number 30 and a couple of the calves were kind of hacking. So I wanted to make sure that because of the stress of going to the vet and getting transported around, that they didn't catch any respiratory issues. So we're gonna be doing that tomorrow. I'll probably get some of that on video and show that to you. And then we'll be letting the herd loose probably tomorrow, or combine the herds tomorrow or Wednesday. So stay tuned. Good morning, everyone. Here we are on the next day. I was gonna try to shoot some video of us vaccinating the calves, but whew, that was a mess. They'd actually never been through a squeeze chute before, so that was an issue. So anyhow, got everyone kind of vaccinated. Now we're bringing them out to the herd, so I figured I'd show you that. This should be kind of interesting. So I'm just walking behind these girls as they're walking out, and it's going to be interesting to see because these calves can walk underneath the hot wire because they're so small. That one just walked underneath, and hopefully it's not going to be too much excitement here. They've seen each other a little bit. Hopefully these calves will be all right. So this calf here, she just walked underneath the wire. So everyone's walking into each other, kind of recognizing, hey, there's some different folks here. Now the one nice thing is they did get to share a fence for a few days. So let's see how this goes. I'm mostly interested in Socks down here walking up. He seems to be kind of the most aggressive sometimes. They seem to be kind of interested in the little baby calves. There's Nona. Nona introducing herself to the Wagyu steer. 30's kind of down there checking out, seeing what the perimeter is. So overall, not too many fireworks, which is what we wanted. Everyone seems to be kind of getting along pretty good. So I mentioned in yesterday's video, 634 right here, this white-faced cow. She is not bred. She just had her calf a couple months ago. So it's interesting how the steers are up smelling on her. She's not bred. We'll see how Socks interacts. She's the mom to the number 30 who's got the horns. So got a little bit of a family lineage there. 634 is 9 years old, so she's gonna be the oldest one in the herd. And then 30 is is 2 years old. Nona's 2 years old, and then 96. That big girl down there, the big tank leading the way, she is 6 years old. So still not too old. 9 years is a little old, but overall everyone is kind of intermingling fine. So I'm going to leave them here in this kind of smaller paddock here. They've got some decent grass, and we'll see how they get along, and hopefully by the end of the day everyone will be kind of calmed down and we'll get to grazing. So pretty cool. There's the herd so far. Stay tuned for more. Have a good day.